Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 3. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. In today's episode, we are going to be doing the Village and Pillage update. Basically, we got a lot of different villager-related things that we need to do. We need to build up a brand new iron farm, we need to build up a brand new villager trading hall, get lots of good villagers, get all of the best trades. So it has been a couple of days since the last episode. Sorry for the delay, I've had so many things going on. But we left off of the last episode building up this shop, which has got quite the name to it. And because we've updated the server, all of the glowing signs have kind of been reverted, which is a wee bit annoying, but we can make all these things glowing again. Anyway, since it's been about a week since I have looked in here, I'm curious as to how many profits we have, and hopefully there is a couple. We sold a god bow, we have sold no food. Now, the real sellers are going to be the rockets, of course. We just sold 2 elytras. Nice. All the rockets are gone. Many rockets have been sold, and it's completely sold out. We didn't stock any netherite. The shulker boxes are selling like hotcakes as well, and surprisingly, we didn't sell out of the shards. Usually, as soon as I stock these things, they are like gone, but that is amazing. Another stack of diamonds to start off the episode. We're going to be stocking up the shop with many more things in today's episode. I want to significantly branch out on our endeavors. So right now I am mid-process of moving the iron farm. Of course, we are going to be moving like the entire base, so I've gotten all of the villagers out of here, I've gotten all the beds out of here, besides those silly dudes and their collection of friends, and we are moving this entire thing downhill a little bit into the new area, which is right over here, of course. So as you can see, we got the basics of the iron farm set up. I'm trying to get that working right now, and then I also got a very basic villager trading hall in the works too. And right now this thing doesn't have any like redstone or anything. I'm basically just sticking the villagers in here so that I can trade with them. So I need to do quite a bit more village work and hopefully get this entire system up and running. So I need to build up the second floor of this, get all these guys linked to their workstations, and hopefully all the iron golems spawn in the correct location. Previously, all of our iron golems were kind of like spawning right here on the edges, which is definitely not ideal. So that's why we're switching up this situation and just having a standard iron farm and then the trading hall off to the side of it. Oh, did I show you guys my amazingly fantastic and lovely roller coaster of doom for the villagers? Well, basically, to get all the villagers down to the trading hall, I just kind of made like a bridge, and it's got some great views, let me tell you. But as soon as it gets to the end here, they just fall straight down into some water, and then that's it. Easy delivery system to the trading hall. And jump cut. Everything is now absolutely fantastically working. The iron farm is producing tons and tons of iron, and if you want to know how to build this, I basically already did a tutorial on it. But yeah, all the golems are spawning in here. As you can see, we got many stacks of iron. This thing has not even been loaded that long. We have our one detector villager up there just to detect the beds, and then everyone else in the villager trading hall is just kind of like chilling over here. And because the beds are all over there, all the golems are going to spawn within the iron farm, and these guys can just basically chill out. So I need to, of course, get myself a little teeny tiny villager breeder going so that we can fully populate this trading hall. As you can see, we got plenty of cells along this wall to fill in, and quite a few over here as well. Basically, we're at like 30% capacity right now. Oh, and if you're curious about the zombie villagers, this is a recent tutorial that I did. You can cure these guys basically infinitely and get yourself a really good trading discounts to all of your villagers, and they last quite a while. As you can tell, the bookshelves are now 1 emerald. You can break that down and get 3 books, and then for every book you trade to them, you get emeralds. So basically, it's kind of a little bit of a cheeky emerald farm. And all of our enchanted books from the villagers are all 1 emerald as well, including even the mending and other amazing things like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more work in this area and also completely tear down this iron farm and get this area all cleaned up. And it's gone. Absolutely everything is gone. This area is basically, once again, a clean slate. I think I'm gonna build like some sort of forest here at some point because I kind of turned the entire ground into moss. And yeah, that doesn't really look very good on its own. But anyway, we are basically moving the entire base area down the cliffside. Originally, this area right behind me here was the intended area that we were going to be basing in, but it was a little bit too close to spawn. It's actually being loaded by spawn when people are over there. Not quite ideal for the server performance, and this area down here is basically just a much better area to base in. So we're going to introduce ourselves a couple of bits of farming and little bits of redstone down in this area, and then once we have kind of like a couple basic structures in place, kind of like how we do right now, then we're actually going to begin the decoration and building of this area. Hopefully within the next episode or two. I got some cool things planned out and creative that I can't wait for you to see, and that'll be good. But decoration is not the focus of today's episode. The focus is we have ourselves a glow squid farm over here because glow squid spawn underneath any solid block that has water, basically. So we've actually gotten a silly amount of glow squid ink, and if I decided to put a hopper minecart underneath this area, it would be fully automatic as well. It's great. By the way, squids and glow squids die in a single layer of water due to a bug, but they can also spawn in a single layer of water, so you don't even need bubble columns or axolotls to automatically kill them. It's beautiful. So as you can see, we have a pretty good selection of villagers, and we have almost all of the enchantment books that we need for entire sets of armor and full weapons, full tools. Basically, we can fully enchant just about anything that we want using this tiny villager trading hall. However, there are a couple of things that we are missing, like the various types of protection or a Smite 5 book and other good things like that, kind of the niche enchantments. So we need to get a bunch more villagers in order to get those books, and of course in order to get villagers you gotta have a villager breeder, and we tore down our villager breeder. So we're gonna build a brand new villager breeder right here in this like creeper hole crater. Is this a cave? I guess it is a cave. It really looks like a creeper hole. Anyway, this is where we're going to build a villager breeder. And for every villager that we have in this area, we need to add one bed to the iron farm. That way the iron farm doesn't break. Because first and foremost, this area is an iron farm. So I got the basic setup established. And now I just need to get the first villager into the little teeny tiny villager breeder. Come on, dude. You know you want to go along on a little ride on the minecart. I'm building this a little bit different than I did in the tutorial. I'm actually getting the boat in there first, and then let's see how this goes. This guy might just like completely run away, or he might go directly into the boat. He's standing on top of the boat. I need you to like actually go into the boat. That's not quite what I need. I need you to like go into the boat. Hold on. Can I? Oh no, stop it. Stop running around in circles. Oh no. You're just gonna run away. Okay, well, he is now a free-range villager, and he's going to enjoy getting eaten by a zombie in the morning. Right. I'll worry about him later, I guess. I need to redesign how I do this a little bit. I think I'm gonna move the villager into the side of the boat, kind of like that. That should work. It's got to touch the side. It can't touch the top, which is really silly. Okay, so attempt number 2. Come on, go right into the side of that. Thank you, good villager, sir. We break that, and then he's just gonna run away. Okay, well, let's put that minecart right there. And you're just gonna get right back into that, aren't you? Right, cool. I need to go take a sleep because these guys are just the worst at pathfinding, basically. Okay, we're not leaving anything to chance this time. You, sir, are gonna get nudged as far as you can, or apparently not. I'm stuck in here with you now. This is great. I can't even punch my way out of it. That's usually how I solve my issues. Oh, wait, what are you doing now? Oh, God, villagers. Stop it. Why? Okay, you're going the complete wrong direction. Villagers. Okay, surely this can't fail, right? Hopefully, we break this, and then you, there you go. You go straight into the boat. That's all I wanted from you. That's all I've ever wanted from you. Well, that and everything else. Sir, I need to ask you to step away from the flaming iron golem. Stop mourning the masses of iron. Thank you. We're going to get you directly into this cart, and you're going to come with me, sir. Alrighty, sir. I need you to have a little bit more patience before we get to that point. I need you to get into the boat. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation and your understanding in this trying time. I need to get some slabs into you, and then you can carry on with your job. Thank you. And you're having the proper amount of patience as well. Hey, you're not supposed to be down here, sir. Can you go into the lower area? Thank you, sir. I've never seen two villagers be so happy to work a day in their life. They are so enthusiastic about their job. I mean, we already have like 4 babies? It's literally been a minute. So now that the villagers have a little bit of enthusiasm out of their system, we need to do some extra bits to the iron farm. They have bred up as many babies as they can. As you can see, we got like 4 plus down there. 5? I see at least 5. There could be 6 though. Anyway, we now need to add more beds to the iron farm. That way the village cap increases, and that way the villagers can breed up more babies. So the easiest way to do this one is to simply go in here and add in a little tiny platform just right here. We will place the beds on top of this platform and then remove the platform, and bam, we have upgraded the iron farm to account for more villagers. And really, that's all there is to it. And there we go. We now have 6 additional beds installed, so now the villager breeder can produce another 6 baby villagers. Now, I'm actually going to add in additional beds on the corners right here, just so that we can get up to about 36 villagers. That is how many villagers our villager trading hall actually holds. And if you ever run out of wool for beds, you can always just take the string from your iron farm and craft that into more wool. Oh, hi there, good sir. It appears that we have ourselves our first fully grown villager from this thing. Do we have any others going down there? Oh, we do. Look at this. Nice. And there goes another brand new one right now. Lovely. This villager breeder is honestly such a nice little design. I love how simple it is. And it just works. It takes no time at all. And then your villagers are nice and clean and nothing in their inventory. So now we can start populating this villager trading hall. So I'm gonna kind of line up all these guys along the edges here, and then we can start re-rolling them for some good trades. And automatic villager delivery system 3000 activate. Ta-da! It's such a simple little thing. I love minecart rails. Minecarts will be the savior of your day, your evening, and your whole life when dealing with villagers. Seriously, there is no other alternative. Use minecarts. Okay, you're gonna love this. The first lectern I placed down links to this guy, and the first thing he has is mending. It's for 30 emeralds, but that is beautiful. So we're going to be re-rolling all 5 of these villagers at once, and the easiest way of doing this is going to be putting down 5 sticky pistons, and then put some redstone dust on top of those guys, and you probably guessed it, we're going to put down 5 lecterns in front of here. All 5 of these guys should link to it. Oh, hi! We have a 6th one. Okay, well, I guess we'll put down another one then, shall we? And now we can go ahead and look at all these guys, see what trades they have, and literally every single one of these has a bookshelf. Literally every single one of you has a bookshelf. Come on, I've never been that unlucky before. Every single one of them. That's an absolute disgrace. Anyway, let's get the final one of these set up, and now we can simply flick that lever. All of them will disconnect from their workstations, relink to it, and now every single one of them will have a new trade. We can walk around and see what they have, but more importantly, we can hold an emerald, and that will make them show us what they have. So we know that this guy has an enchantment book, it's projectile protection, this guy's got protection 3, and that guy's got respiration 1. So we'll re-roll them again and basically just keep on doing this until we get something good. So now I got 8 villagers in here that I'm actively re-rolling, so the piston setup is a little bit, you know, kind of crazy. Anyway, I've got my first book that is like maybe kind of alright, and that is Smite 5. It costs 38 emeralds, but we really don't care about the cost at all because we have the quad curing station going, and that reduces prices significantly, like very quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess buy that. The first one's gonna be very expensive, but that's really just to lock in his trades. And now I can keep on re-rolling the rest of these guys and see what I get. So we are actually gonna end up replacing this old Silk Touch guy and free up a position in the villager trading hall because this guy over here just got Silk Touch for 5, and he also has the potential of like 3 other enchantment books that he could get, whereas the other dude just had Silk Touch. So enjoy your new position, and thank you so much for being part of the Soylent's Trading Hall. Plop. So now that I got a couple of decent trades, this guy over here is Smite 5, this one's Projectile Protection 4, this one is Blast Protection 4, this one's the Silk Touch guy, and then this guy just has bookshelves because I needed more bookshelves to craft more lecterns, basically. Anyway, and now we're gonna go ahead and break each one of these things and place them down one at a time to see who they link to. If it links to one of the important guys, then we'll put it right in front of them, and if it links to one of the junk ones, then we will just kind of leave it on the row here. So this belongs to Mr. Bookshelf, and this one right here belongs to Mr. Smite 5. So we're gonna go ahead and put that directly in front of him, and we're just gonna keep on doing this until everyone that actually has a good trade has had a lectern placed in front of them. Bane of Arthropods 5. Do I do it? Do I? No, I do not. Literally no one has ever needed that enchantment in the entire history of Minecraft, and really, it just shouldn't exist. I swear, no matter how many villagers you have going at one time trying to get a specific book, they are so stubborn. It is ridiculous. I got like 6 of these guys going at once right now, and I have not been able to get a Feather Falling 4 book. That is the final enchantment book that I need to be able to enchant full sets of diamond gear and be able to sell it, and these guys are just not having it at all. Come on, Feather Falling 4. Please, for the life of me, you're driving me crazy, villagers. Just to express to you how many times I've been here re-rolling these guys, I've gotten mending 5 times. 5 times in the last half hour. Meanwhile, I haven't even seen a Feather Falling 1. Or like any other form of Feather Falling. I literally just need a Feather Falling. Like there's Thorns 3, one of the hardest enchantments to get. And I swear, it's just like, these guys, they're doing this to spite me. And I've done nothing bad to you. I've trapped you in a beautiful cell. You have great, beautiful skies and lovely, lush grass. You guys are in a great courtyard. And you should just be, like, nice to me. So for the time being, I'm gonna have to give up on the villagers and the villager trading. We got 4 really good enchantments, though. We got Smite 5, we got Projectile Protection 4, Blast Protection 4, and Fire Protection 4. And we already have Regular Protection 4, so we're doing really well on that front. And then, of course, we have another 4 villagers that we can re-roll at any time for the good trades. But for now, we're gonna switch gears a little bit and do things with the weaponsmiths, the armors, and the toolsmiths. So these guys will literally sell you diamond gear for a single emerald. As you can see, we can buy some diamond boots. We can toss those into a grindstone and then have pure diamond boots literally for 1 emerald. So this guy is going to sell us the boots and the chest plate. This guy right here is hopefully going to be selling us the pants and the helmet, which is going to be fantastic. And then we simply need ourselves a toolsmith. The toolsmith is going to sell us the pickaxes, shovels, axes, and hoes. And then finally, the weaponsmith will sell us the axes and the swords. So of course, these guys are very expensive to trade with. So we're going to use our zombie villager converting machine 3000, cure ourselves a couple of zombie villagers, and then that's going to significantly decrease these guys' prices, and of course decrease everyone's prices. And then we can trade, like, I don't know, a single potato for an emerald, or a single pumpkin for an emerald, or literally one of whatever we want, and then buy a full set of diamond armor with those extremely easy to get emeralds. So as you can see, it only costs a single emerald to buy a pair of iron boots, so we only need to buy a few pairs of these, level this guy up to level 2, and now the iron boot trade doesn't really give him that much experience, but the iron trade gives him a lot of experience. So we trade him a bit of iron from the iron farm, and now we can level him up to level 3, where we'll just buy a bunch of shields for very cheap prices. And honestly, I don't care about any of this stuff. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes to be precise. And yeah, now we can basically get directly to the trades that we want to. It appears that this guy also has the diamond boot trade, but he does have the helmet trade. What a drag. I need to buy so much diamond gear for basically 0 prices just to unlock the diamond gear trade from this guy. Man, seriously, villagers are quite the ripoff. But now we can buy a diamond helmet. Right, so that basically took no time at all, and now I have a great source of emeralds just by selling these guys the excess iron from the iron farm. And as you can see, this guy right here has a Smite 2 axe. Doesn't really matter what the enchantments are. I can buy a diamond sword from him. This dude has the axe as well and the pickaxe. This dude's got the boots and the helmet. This guy also has boots and a chest plate. I am actually going to kill this dude real quick and replace him with one of our spare librarian villagers that isn't actually traded with, and then we'll give this guy a shot and see what exactly he gives us. Hopefully he will give us pants and a chest plate. Good signs so far. He's got the diamond pants trade, and he's actually given us a chain chest plate and an iron chest plate. So hopefully this guy likes a repetition and will give us the diamond chest plate. Hey, there it is. This guy really likes chest plates. Nice. Let's trade a whole bunch more of these chains, level him all the way up, and this thing has Unbreaking 2, and that's got Blast Protection 3. Okay, again, enchantments don't really matter. If these had like a flat Unbreaking 3 enchantment, that would be great, but we're just going to toss it into a grindstone anyway, so enchantments don't really matter that much. I did a bit more villager curing, and now basically all of their trades are down to just 1 emerald, so I can buy like a bunch of diamond swords, I can buy a bunch of diamond pickaxes, I can buy a full set of diamond gear for 4 emeralds, and I'm literally trading 4 iron to get those emeralds at the moment, so I'm churning 1 iron into 1 piece of diamond gear. That is amazing! Villagers are seriously the most powerful thing in Minecraft. If you're not using them to their full advantage, I highly, highly recommend that you do. Oh my god, it's literally been like a minute and a half since the last clip, and these guys already restocked their trades. Granted, they're more expensive now, but not all of them are. I already have like a very large chest full of diamond gear for basically nothing. Let's buy some more pickaxes from you, shall we? There's 16 emeralds. Never mind. I'm gonna give my emeralds to someone else who will appreciate them. And now it's time for the really fun part, and where this villager trading hall will really come into its full strength, and that is buying the books from all of our librarians, which now all sell them for 1 emerald each, and simply fully enchanting these sets of armor. So this is incredibly easy for the pants and the chest plates. All you gotta do is go to your Unbreaking dude and buy, you know, 1 Unbreaking each, 1 Mending each, and then a Protection 4, and that's really all there is for the chest plates and the pants. And then when it comes to enchanting, really the easiest way to do this is put Mending on first because it costs the least, and then you put your Unbreaking on because that also is the next costliest thing, and then you put your protection enchantments on there. And it really is just like something that you can streamline and automate really easily, and within just a couple minutes of trading, you already have yourself like 3 fully enchanted chest plates and 3 fully enchanted pairs of, you know, pants as well. If you want to buy thorns, well, one of these dudes somewhere has thorns. Personally, I'm not really a fan of thorns, and it's just not really useful because if you're transporting hostile mobs, they attack you, then they take damage, and then all your zombie villagers die because you're wearing thorns. But yeah, now we have the beginnings of our sets of armor fully enchanted. So I'm basically going to go ahead and do the same process again and 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 again for all of the boots and the helmets and for as many of these tools as I can too. I think that's the quickest I've ever spent 400 levels in my entire life. All hail the furnace god. 108 levels. Honestly, not that much time later, like maybe 20-25 minutes, we have an entire chest full of fully enchanted diamond gear. Look at this. This was so easy to get. I spent about 72 emeralds just on these helmets, on the chest plates, on the pants, the boots, and the pickaxes. That doesn't count the emeralds I spent on all of these, but these were all 1 emerald each. And of course, I had to buy some books in the process as well. So we're looking at like maybe 80 emeralds for over 3 sets of fully enchanted diamond gear. That is amazing. I need to get the Feather Falling 4 enchantment for the boots, and then those will be completely done. But as you can see, this is the power of villager trading halls. Even if we lose literally all of our gear into the void, we can make it back within like 15 minutes, and we can make like 3 sets of gear so quickly and easily. It's honestly amazing, and villagers are truly overpowered. The zombie curing discounts is like one of my favorite features. It just is so good. Also, I'll have you know that I broke 4 or 5 anvils doing all of that. It was a lot of enchanting and grinding. So now let's do something a little bit more crazy and just buy out all the mending that we can. And we're also going to buy out all of the unbreaking that we can, which is actually none because I have no more emeralds. So I just went ahead and bought 3 entire shulker boxes of books from these guys. So we have 12 sharpness 5 books. We have 12 protection 4 books. We got 12 fortune 3s, 12 silk touches, 12 mendings, and 12 unbreakings. So we're going to stock up our shop with all of these things. I'm probably just going to charge like 1 diamond per book, or like 1 dum per book, or whatever. It really doesn't matter because we're getting them essentially for free. We're farming the iron and we're farming the puffer fishes, trading those for emeralds, and then getting books for freezy after that point, really. So I'm just gonna like make a little expansion in here, tell the people in the Discord that I'm now selling new things, and hopefully these are books that people still need on the server. So when I said little expansion, I literally meant little expansion out the backside there, and now the shop is fully stocked and restocked. So we're selling all of our new books for just 1 diamond each, and as you can see, we're fully stocked on all of those. We're also selling a couple of the basic pickaxes. These don't have Soak Touch or Fortune on them, but you know, we're selling Soak Touch and Fortune like right over here. So, you know, they could just buy another book. It's all good. And then, of course, we're selling a couple chest plates and a couple of pants. We're selling a couple of boots and a couple of helmets. The helmets and boots are more expensive because those require more enchantments and more grind to do. And if anyone wants to order custom things, then they can, because I got all the enchantments available to make custom gear, basically. And that's really all there is to it. I am feeling very happy about this shop. And now we are proudly accepting dum as a currency in our shop as well. So we are no longer tied down to one form of currency. We're now accepting dum and diamonds. So 2 dum equals 1 diamond, basically. And if you're not aware, Zloy has made a new custom currency for the server. I talked about this a little bit a couple of episodes ago, but yeah, we now have our own kind of currency, and I love it. So as you can tell, it doesn't really take that much effort to get a really nice trading hall going. Obviously, this doesn't look that great, but it's very powerful in many different ways. And I've actually gone ahead and made myself a couple sets of backup gear as well. As you can see, our shulker box is pretty set up. We even got a couple of different swords, the Nitwit Schmacker, the Night Slayer, and the Executioner. Now, we need armor name sets for all 3 of these sets of armor. So if you have any set name ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. We need name ideas for like the boots, the pants, the chest plate, and the helmet. And hopefully each set of these armors will have like matching names, you know? That's kind of what I want to go for. So if you got suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, I wanted to include a little bit of a collab that we did with Zloy and Liara fighting some raids and getting ourselves some totems. However, today's episode is turning out to be a bit longer than expected, so you will will see that in the next episode. And in the next episode, I also want to get this base actually properly built up and decorated too, so stay tuned. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Truly Bedrock Season 3. If you have, then of course, make sure to leave a like on the video, possibly subscribe if you are new here, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.